Evening. I'd like to call this meeting of the Abatement and Dilapidation meeting call to order. This is a public hearing for the city of Pryor, Oklahoma, November 21st, 2024. In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Cord James and Cheryl L. Reagan, 411 Southeast 4th. Is there anyone here to speak on that address?
Yes.
Yeah, come on up. Okay. What can you tell me what your plan is for the property?
My plan is to make of course, all the repairs, bring the house up to code, sell it, and go from there.
Okay.
Me trying to get to that point, there's been medical issues over the last 2 or 3 years with my wife open heart surgery, stents and arteries. My son broke his back, just the list. Besides other things. So that's what's put me behind in most of summer, pulling weeds and stuff.
Right. I just, was thumbing through the file here, and I saw some earlier photos from 2023.
Yes.
2023, the backyard had got grown up so high
Yes,
that
that's
it
what
was
happened.
about 8 foot tall in the
know.
backyard, and then all of that looks like reeds and small brush got cut and drug around to the front yard underneath
Yes.
the carport in 2023, and it's still there.
I've hauled that. That's been hauled off since. There's more under there from this year, but that's been hauled off.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's still a pile
There's still a pile of
that's going to create a nesting environment for rats, mice, and snakes.
That will get taken care of because I've got more trees down. I need to pull around and haul it all off.
Okay. When you say you've got a plan, how far out are you looking to fix the roof?
Well, as far as fixing it, wouldn't take long, but as far as doing the entire roof, the shingles, underlayment, shingles, that type of thing, it's me, myself, and I, and one helper. I haven't had any luck with other roofers. Either the job isn't too big, they're not interested. One I got, the journeyman roofer, that's going to work with me because I was going to supply all the materials. That's the problem with some of the other roofers, because they want that money that I don't have. So it's a cheaper route for me to supply all the materials. And ended up, he's wanted for drugs or something, so that went to pot on me,
So
it's me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I.
Yes.
So you're gonna try to tear off all of this material.
All the shingles.
And look at the trusses and
I've looked at all
redeck
that.
it.
Yes,
and
redeck it.
retruss it where the trusses are failed. Because I'm looking at the dips in this, and all the soffit and fascia.
Yes,
and
the porch overhang.
That's the soffit boards where it overhangs.
Yes.
And all that. That's all gone.
Well.
Structurally, it's not going to be able. It's rotten.
Yes.
It's rotten. Because the roof has been bad for so long, the water has penetrated that and has molded the wood.
Yes, that will all be done.
So all those tail ends, everything that passes past the roof, it's rotten.
Yes.
So, you can see light through it.
Yeah.
And it's got rot to it and mold. So those trusses, I don't know if they're intact anymore.
Everything was just like 4 to 6 inches on the ends where you were talking?
No, whenever I'm looking at some of
that's outside, correct, that you're looking at?
Well, come on up here. Let's look at this with me. Where I'm looking at, you see where I'm looking at here? When you're seeing light through that.
Where is that?
That's October 15th of 2024.
I mean, all this with bare wood showing. Where is that?
Looks in the backyard, probably.
With all that bare like that, that doesn't look familiar to me. And I'm not trying to
Well,
smoke.
That's the house, right?
Yes.
And that's better wood there.
Yes, where it comes right off the brick there to the edges. Those ends right there, 4 of them are rotten, and 1 over here.
So you're saying that it's just here in front, you see
Yes.
the bow in the
Yeah,
roof?
there's the bow from here to here, and that's the planks
Right,
that will be replaced.
right,
And
so,
they're about right in there, about, I don't know, 36 square feet or whatever, I need to replace that.
right. So, back to my original question, how long?
As long as you can give me to do it,
Well,
six,
I-
6 months, 7 months, that would be nice because of the temperature change. I mean,
right.
I know roofing,
Well,
you know.
I won't let it go 6 months with the pile of trash out front.
No, that's no
Right.
problem, I will clean that.
That's
Yes.
gotta go in the next couple weeks.
Okay, no problem.
And I can't let it go back into any kind of state of disrepair or any kind of mowing or regular maintenance. It's gotta stay maintained,
That's fine, okay.
right?
Sure.
It's gotta stay in a constant state of maintenance. It
Okay.
can't fall back behind again,
Okay,
right? This is, if you can do it, you're gonna have to come back with a plan. The way that we wanna work with owners is you come in with a plan. You come in and tell me in 6 months, it's November. By May is 6 months. And you say, in 6 months of 2025, whenever I look at that property, if it's not done, if it's 50% done, it's 100% wrong.
okay,
And we still tear it down.
okay,
You follow?
sure.
Because we can't just let it keep going.
Oh,
You know, this has been an ongoing thing
I
for,
understand.
it doesn't get in this state, you know, in a day.
I understand.
It's been going like this for years. This has been going for years. And we want to give you the time, but you told me 6 months?
Well, on that note, can I ask for 7? For 100%, everything, like I said, up to par.
If you tell me it's 7, it's gonna be 7.
Okay, the end of
Well, it'll be the third week in June,
Okay,
the third week in June 2025.
all right,
And you'll be 100% square with everything's mowed, new roof on it, soffit, everything's painted. There's no bare wood anywhere on the house. Everything's painted and cleaned up. There's no violations on the property. Trent will be coming by looking at it,
all right,
and he'll be looking at to see if there's violations going on, making sure it's mowed,
sure.
right? If there's no violations in the back, making sure that the backyard's being taken care of too, right?
I can't even get to the backyard.
Huh?
I can't get to the backyard.
Why not?
Well, you have to go through all that little maze under the carport.
You just walk through there and open the gate, you have to hook the gate so that it's shut on you.
Okay, well,
'Cause
I didn't go-
somebody, last person who ever put the sticker up, busted my damn gate that I had. They just busted through it and tore it all up, so.
I put the sticker up, but there was
Well,
somebody had busted
nothing to
it.
bust.
what ends up happening is it becomes a target for people that want to find a squat. It's what they want to squat in it.
Sure,
And if it looks like nobody cares about it,
that's the first place.
that's where they're gonna go. If you show that you start caring about it, they'll know that someone cares about it and they won't go there, right?
Yes, sir.
You follow me?
Absolutely.
Is that fair? All right, we'll see you back, but we're gonna need some progress reports
Okay,
from time to time.
all right,
I'm gonna set you out to January.
okay,
If you'll come back and see me in January with, January 16th, we'll send you a letter,
okay.
at 411.
I'll send it to the 3014 South 426.
Yeah, I have a different address for
Yeah,
you.
my personal residence.
You received the first letter at that
Yes.
address, right? Yeah, okay.
Okay,
What about utilities? Does he need to get the utilities up and going? Because I think they've been off since 13.
They've been shut off because of non-use for, money purposes, no sense in paying, and the water shut off so it doesn't freeze.
when he gets a remodel permit, I think probably our building inspector will be in here soon, but
Yeah.
I think if you get a remodel permit, if you're gonna totally remodel the house, your roof part will fall into that remodel permit. You won't have to get a separate roofing permit. At that time, it's probably when they'll address the utilities, because you'll need water to work on the house. So you may have to fix a water line to get, water to the house or something. They may address the utilities then.
Yeah, I know that a remodel permit, they're gonna require it to be, the electrical to be looked at. They're gonna need the water, the plumbing inspection to be looked at. How bad is the inside of the house?
The inside's not bad, it's that front section. And the sheetrock, of course, fell in because of the water in the front. But the rest of it, I've been very fortunate.
So he may be able to just get a roofing permit and then get the trade permits as he goes, if he's not gonna have to remodel much in the house.
Right, but the idea is that you're gonna fix it up and sell the house.
Yes,
And that, you know what, we need properties
sure.
for young couples to start out in. I want you to get the property fixed up so somebody else can live there and take care of it full time.
Okay.
Right? It's right across from the park, ain't it?
Yes, it's a good location.
It's a great
schools,
location for a young family to
Yeah.
start out in, and I can live there,
Yes.
right? That's good for our town. I'll see you back here in January. I wanna move your case to January 16th.
Okay.
And come back and give me an update and tell me that you've got some idea on how you're going to make this all happen.
Okay.
That your plan is coming together.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, and your first name was?
Cord.
Corey? All right.
Cord, C-O-R-D.
Cord.
Like extension cord.
Yeah, okay, all right, I got you, Cord. All right, we'll see you around, Cord.
All right, thank you again.
Yeah, you bet,
Appreciate it.
you bet. We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right.
Find what I need.
Item number 4, in the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Lynn E. Davis and Mylinda Rose, 902 Southeast Second. Is there anyone here to speak on that address? 902 Southeast Second. This is one of those new cases we got today. Oh, whew,
There should be a fire report in there
yeah.
where it caught on fire. Also, myself and the animal control officer went over there, and she went there to check on the behalf of the animals that are in the backyard. They do go by and feed them and water them, but they're just,
Owners?
the owners do. Yeah, they just keep these dogs over there. But the fleas are so bad that when you're standing in the front yard, the fleas are eating you. But they're getting into the neighbor's house right now.
Yeah, they're looking for someplace warm for the winter.
The neighbor can't even sleep in her bedroom, which is on that side of the house,
Oh.
because of the fleas. And I can testify to the fleas eating you in the front yard. Just,
Wow. So they had a fire a couple of months ago. Where was the fire located? Was it in the back part of the house? Did you get
the best I could tell was in the kind of the kitchen area,
the kitchen area?
I guess.
Yeah,
or
they've got
the
some,
pantry, kitchen area type.
and they've got some tarps hanging up over some windows so you can't see in. Did we get anything from the fire department on?
There
Yeah.
is a report in there. It's
Yes.
probably in the section before that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I got a picture of the inside there, yeah. But they're going by and feeding these animals, and just leaving them there. Those poor animals. visit with them a little bit. This was,
They have a couple other properties here in town also.
oh, these are, they have several properties in town?
I think there's 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well,
And not much better.
well. Yeah. The outside storage of all this stuff is quite a bit.
While visiting with them, the mother thought the daughter had been paying the taxes the whole time, and had the property in her name, and the daughter never did. So mom got a rude awakening to finding out that she
That
needed to take
still
care of
owned it.
that
Yeah.
she still owned it.
Right,
But
okay. So mom probably doesn't have insurance on it.
no, they gave me some reason to believe that Bill Cobb was their
Insurance agent?
insurance agent.
Okay.
And I went by, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about all that, went by the insurance agency,
Yeah.
asked if they had a fire report on this, and they said no, that the inspectors went out there when she changed insurances,
Yeah.
and she went back, and State Farm said no, they wouldn't insure that house.
Oh, it was,
So, no insurance.
the car, well, that's something else. Is it on flats? Is it on flats?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's what would make it an inoperable vehicle, is the flat tires. It's inoperable because it's on flats. The fact that it has no tag, it's still operable even without a tag. It's just not operable legally.
Not legally.
Right, but it's operable, it's inoperable whenever it's on flats. You know, if, I can't tell on these photos if it had ground tires on it. If it's sitting on the ground,
It's been there for a couple of years.
yeah. If it's sitting on the ground, that's a nuisance, that's a nuisance case, and you can notify them, for an inoperable vehicle, and handle it.
They got
That way.
I believe they got ticketed for the inoperable vehicles already.
Yeah. And I don't know if they're gonna do anything about that, but they need to get that out of there or do something with it. For goodness sakes, well, as far as, looks like they still have quite a bit of stuff is still inside here. Have you seen all the photos of the inside?
I took the photos.
You took these?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, they still, the house is still full of stuff. Yeah, they haven't moved nothing out. And then they got a tarp on the roof. I've got a red tag on the electrical because of fire.
Where the tarp on the roof.
Yeah, they
Yes,
got a
about
tarp
where
on the roof, right.
That's where the fire was at,
Yeah,
somewhere in that
right,
area.
it burned through the roof. Well, but they're going by, did the dog seem to have fresh water?
I would have to get with Becky, the animal control. When she went by, she keeps an eye on them weekly.
She is?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, well, I do believe that this house is, it could be saved.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it could be, but at this time, it is, not habitable and in, an unsafe state. The infestation from the fleas and those poor dogs, is not in a good way. That's beyond the scope of what I have you know, that would be a nuisance case.
Another nuisance case with the
Yeah.
infestation and the cars, and we'll,
The car and the infestation of fleas. That the animal neglect would be a different, that would be something that would be a criminal case.
that'd be a criminal case, yes.
Yeah.
They're being taken care of, so we
Yeah,
covered that.
But the lack of care from the flea infestation,
Right, and she's already addressed that with them, Becky did.
that's where you would handle that. You know, if they don't have water, and if we start having freezing nights and they have no shelter or anything like that. you
Did
know,
she
to
give
answer-
them a time frame for taking care of the fleas? I don't remember if you said.
Oh, yeah, she gave them a time for, well, to take care of the fleas for the,
Yeah,
I want to say she gave them like a couple of days, and I don't know if they showed proof of that to her or not. I'll need to get with Becky on that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
work with her and see if we can, you know, get some relief to the lady so she can get back into her bedroom and get a night's
Yeah,
sleep.
absolutely. And then we'll work on a nuisance case and
Yeah, for the car.
oh.
This is them.
This is Mrs. Rhodes.
Oh,
This is Mrs. Rhodes, yes.
hi.
This is Mrs. Rhodes.
We were just talking about you.
Right, that's
Oh,
what I'm
come
saying.
on in.
Yeah, Mrs. Davis. Yeah, we were just speaking about your house. You got here just in time.
Hi. I was just talking about you. Come on in.
It's not my house, so.
Well, would you sign on in, please? If
And
you'd
you're-
like to
you're-
talk with me.
I don't see Melinda's name on there.
No, that's a sign-in sheet.
That's a
We
sign-in
don't
sheet
here.
so we
Oh.
can talk with you.
Oh, okay.
Is Miss Davis, are you Miss Davis?
Yes.
Okay.
And my mother, Lila Palmer. She can't be left alone, so.
Are you with him?
I just wrote over because they were at the wrong courthouse.
Okay,
Oh,
well, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Lila Palmer.
And I'll just read this again so that you know what we're talking about. And this is the abatement
I
and
guess just sign it.
dilapidation hearing. So this is the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Lynn E. Davis and Mylanda Rose, 902 Southeast Second. And if you'd like to come forward and speak with me about the property at 902 Southeast Second Street.
It's not my property.
Are
Oh.
you Miss Davis?
Yeah, but it's not my property.
The property shows by the county that it's in the name of Lynn E. Davis and Melinda Rhodes.
Yeah, Lynn is my husband. He's deceased.
Okay.
It's in Melinda's name. I don't know why they had his name on it, so, but Lynn has been buying it since 2000.
So Lynn is your husband?
Yeah, he's deceased.
Okay,
I'm not on it anymore.
okay, I
She-
understand.
she
I was
bought it.
thinking you were Lynn.
No, no.
Okay,
Lynn is
so-
my husband.
Can you speak on behalf of Melinda? Can she speak on behalf, because Melinda's your daughter?
Yes.
Well, I'll just tell you what we're gonna do then, and so you can pass the word along. I won't speak with you,
I can tell you what I know.
okay, you tell me what you want, would you like to come forward and tell me what you know? That'd be fine.
Okay.
What do you know about the property?
Well, she's buying it for me. She's been buying it since 2019.
Right.
And she just started making the payments on it in February. My mom and I was stuck making the payments because she didn't get her loan like she was supposed to. So since February, she's been making the payments. And we lost my dad in 2016, lost my husband in 2019. Mom cannot be left alone anymore, so she stays with me. So Mindy's been staying at her house across town at night so nobody'd break in it. 902 Southeast Second is her house. And we got a phone call that her house was on fire.
Right.
And
Fire.
so she went over there. I don't know who all was over there, but there was fire trucks and the police and all that was there. And the fireman said it's gutted inside. The outside is all right. Nothing wrong with it. It's brick.
Okay.
So,
But it burned a hole through the ceiling or the roof.
yeah, it's got some holes in the roof. And so the inside has to be gutted. the insurance said the walls have to be replaced, the whole inside has to be replaced.
Right.
So they did not, what do you say, they didn't condemn it. They said she has to get contractors to get the inside completely tore out
Right,
and then rebuilt on the inside.
sure.
And she can't do anything until the insurance, we're waiting for the insurance to come through. They said that they had mailed a check out already, but we haven't got it yet. But she can't do anything until she gets, the check comes in the mail.
Right.
And then she's got to get some people, whoever, contractors or whatever, to completely gut the inside of it and start rebuilding the inside so she can move back in it. And she still owes, I think there's $39,000 still owed on it
Right.
that she's making payments on.
Well, yeah, well, yeah.
And she's fighting cancer, stage 4. So that's why she can't do much on her own, because she can't hardly get around. And all she wants is back in her house.
And everyone wants that for her. And there's two puppy dogs in the backyard.
Cheech and
Yeah.
Alice.
Cheech and Alice. And Cheech and Alice are left out in the backyard all the time, aren't they?
Well, they're in the backyard, but they've got shade. They've got under the porch they can get. They've got another deal that,
Can
say
they
like
get
this
out
is,
of the rain?
huh?
Can they get out of the rain?
There's a 6-foot fence up there, wood.
Out of the rain?
Pardon?
Out of the rain?
Oh, yes, out of the rain, yes. There's a deal like, say, from here to where you're at,
Yeah,
about this long,
right,
and probably from there to here,
yeah,
that's got metal covering over it
Okay.
and cement steps underneath it where her dog food is put. The other one is a ramp coming out from the back door down the steps, which is about probably from here to you
right,
from the other one. And then there's a cover in between them there with hay in them. And it's also got a doggy door on the back door, so they can get in the house if they need to.
they can get into the house to
Yeah,
get
there's
out of the wind and all that.
Yeah, they're out of the wind, and there's a doggy door on that back door.
Okay.
Right now, she's got it down for right now, though. I go over and feed them every night.
You do?
I do, yes.
And you put water out for them too?
Oh, yeah, they got 3 buckets. One big bucket like this, about this big around, and 2 small buckets about like that, yay big around.
Okay,
And they're,
so they have,
Totally
they
full.
have food and water. you
I
know,
take food over every night,
Okay,
and
so, and what's the story on the old car that's sitting out front?
the
It
old
has no
car.
tag on it?
I don't know anything about our cars other than they don't run. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, it's just an old car, it's just sitting out there, it doesn't run or anything, it's,
If it's the Toyota,
yes, Don Carlton Toyota, it looks like an old Toyota, somebody's painted it gold or something. Looks like gold paint on it.
yeah, that's a car that she's had for a while. I don't know anything about them other than they don't run. They were supposed to be getting them fixed, and then Mike pulled his stuff trying to kill her and stuff, and she got a restraining order on him, and he tore some, I don't know what all he did.
Okay. Well, it's on flat tires and there's no tag on it, you know.
I have no idea which one.
Yeah, so it's inoperable?
Right,
It is inoperable.
inoperable, yes.
And the white one?
Yeah,
Pardon?
well, it's kind of white.
Well, the other one, there's another one too.
The white Toyota, I think that's sitting out front,
Yeah.
Yes.
that runs.
Okay.
Well, so you're waiting on an insurance check.
Yeah, they said it's in the mail. And she's
Uh,
got to use that in order to, what, hire the contractors, I guess what you call it.
Right.
And the insurance told them she's not to put out any money to them until the work is done. And they only get paid for what is on the receipts. So if they tried to take out, she owes this or that or whatever, she only pays what is on the receipts that's been done.
Who is the insurance company?
the mortgage company's the one that pays for the insurance.
So it's mortgage insurance? It pays the bank?
Yeah, the mortgage insurance, the mortgage company
Yeah.
bought the insurance, because we didn't, so they bought the insurance.
Okay.
And so if the insurance is through the mortgage company,
All right.
I figured she'd be here, so she called me and told me I needed to come down. I said, what for? And so I figured she wanted Mom and you here for moral support.
Well, she got you.
That's why I was sitting here, I was looking for her, wondering where she was at.
Right. Well, maybe she went to the wrong place too. I don't know.
Well, I went to the courthouse, and the
Yeah.
other lady that come out, she told me I was at the wrong place, so I followed her here.
Okay, well, that's nice. Well, here's the deal. Of course, it can't stay that way forever. I don't know how it was burned up. It got caught on fire a couple of months ago.
Yeah, the whole inside,
And in what?
the whole inside, outside isn't damaged at all, other than
Other
the
than
roof in some
and
places, yeah.
And it's got a temporary,
Yeah.
tarp on it.
We should get the check in the mail any day, because she
Right.
called
And
me the other
that's-
day.
and any type of remodeling, you always want to start out with the roof first. Get the roof fixed first. You start from the top
I
down.
might tell you this, but I have bad memory problems,
I know.
and I'm not gonna remember anything you want me to tell her.
There's gonna be a letter sent to
Right.
your address on Irving.
Yeah,
There'll be a letter sent to her.
Kenny,
okay,
Kenny, you got a suggestion?
Yes, any house fire or house that's caught on fire, we will require a structural engineer report to show that it is in good enough sound condition to be rebuilt, remodeled and stuff on there. It's protect the owners and we've started doing that 3 or 4 years ago, Cheryl?
Probably.
all
Yeah.
the stuff he's talking about was sent into the insurance already.
Okay.
They have it all.
The letter for
The
structural
fire
engineer.
department
Right.
took pictures of everything. They used one of them, what do you call it, air things for the outside and the roof, and took pictures and that, and they sent everything, all the reports to the insurance. And Mindy had to get pictures and stuff, and she went down and got them and sent them, so the insurance has all the pictures.
Okay, good. Good deal.
That they told her they don't get the contractors, though, that she has to get the contractors.
Right, yes, and you get a few bids. Don't just take the first bid.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we're gonna move this out to next month, December 19th. And tell Mindy that if she can come in and see us, that'd be nice. I'd like to visit with her.
Yeah, I didn't know she wasn't here. I wasn't gonna come. I couldn't tell her, I need to be there for. I said, all you gotta do is tell her that Lynn's deceased.
Right. But we also probably need to talk about getting the property into the proper name.
Yeah, it is.
Her
It's,
name on it.
It does have her name?
Yeah, it just doesn't, yeah. It
it's,
has Melinda's name on it.
Okay. Well,
so she bought it in 2019.
okay. Well, then it does have the proper name on it and everything. Okay. Well, then thank you for coming to visit with us, and giving us your report and what you know about it. I appreciate you coming down. And we'll move this out to the 19th and resend a letter and have her come in and visit with us and see where we're at then. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
And in that letter, do you want me to ask her for a copy of that structural engineer report?
Yes, yes. We'll need the structural engineer report and we'll go from there. We'll work on it from there. Okay. 902.
No, I guess not.
In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Jerry A. and Ada Gates, 715 South Adair.
Is that you?
All right, yeah. Yeah, this property,
It's one big white lease.
yeah, buddy. look at this. Yeah, she's been in here with me a few times and has told me that, she's gonna fix it up. Is that what your plan is?
That's
Is that
not
you're
my
gonna fix
plan.
it up?
That's not my plan at all.
What's your plan with the property?
Tear it down and sell the lot.
I like it. I like
Let
it.
somebody else,
I like your plan.
I have it priced on how much it costs to have one tore down, all of it, but I know they could do them like in a day, 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
But the money's the problem, you know.
Right.
I've talked with her, not real sure what's going on because it's in probate between her and her 2 brothers.
Right.
So I don't know how all that works, but one's lazy and won't do nothing, the other one lives too far away. So how I'm getting involved is through Melinda, my wife.
Right.
And it's kind of say, okay, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, I need you to do this. I'm like, whoa.
Do you have like an RV and a storage shed on the back?
The storage shed is mine and the little RV, little camper deal that I'm just gonna make a trailer out of, like a.
Is it still sitting there?
Yes. Does it need to go?
Yeah, it needs to go.
I will get rid of that.
Yeah, get that everything that you want off the lot.
Yeah.
Because at this time, since you don't own the property, she don't own the property, her brothers don't own the property, the people that own the property are deceased.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Nobody has the money right now
No.
or the will to go down and get it probated. I'm gonna order it to be tore down. Get whatever you need to get out of that house.
Will do, sir. That's it.
Get the shed, get that
Yeah,
shed.
yeah, I've got tools
Get
and
that,
stuff
get
in
the
there.
shed, load it onto a trailer and haul it out of there.
Okay, because like I said, her name's not on it, her
Her
2
name's
brothers
not
not
on
on it.
it, the bill won't come to you,
No,
the bill will be sent to the property owner.
yeah,
He's deceased.
deceased, yes. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. So what will happen is if that invoice isn't paid, then there'll be a lien put on the property.
Yes,
And that lien will just stay there until somebody buys the property.
yeah, that's what I understand.
Right.
Yeah, which is fine with me,
Right. The
because
property-
like you said something about squatters, they've already went in and just
Yeah.
destroyed everything.
Okay,
So there's no sense even trying to,
okay. See,
But
that brings more and more into the neighborhood. That's why I want,
yes, because
property needs to go.
I know a block away, they tore that little one down, there's a
Yep.
brand new house right there, and it looks good,
Yeah.
you know.
And if we can, we need more smaller houses, those lots.
Yeah,
are
it's
perfect.
just a one lot, you
Yeah.
know, but it's a long lot,
Yeah.
so. But
But
that's
get-
my
Get
thing.
get your stuff out of there and out of the way.
Do I have a time frame?
We'll give you 30 days to tear it down on your own.
Yeah, we can do the
I wonder-
December 19th to get your things out. I'll send a letter.
Oh, okay.
It's the same address, I think. I was sending it to her, to Melinda.
1521,
I don't have that here, but
Yeah.
I think on Northeast First.
yes,
Yes,
right over here
yeah.
by the hospital.
Yes, so I'll give her a letter to tell her that that's what we're doing.
Yes,
And what happens is, what he's doing is giving you 30 days to get everything out and have the opportunity for you to tear it down yourself.
yeah, but
But if you can't, within that 30 days,
then,
get everything out, and then in 30 days, he'll come in and order it to go out for bid.
okay,
To
I
be
have,
torn
I
down.
have a question. If there's a lien put on the property after it's tore down, would she be able to pay that?
She could pay that invoice, yes.
Yes, and then the
And
property,
she'll have 6 months to pay it.
yes,
But if she chooses not to pay it, then a lien gets put on the property.
then that lien gets put on. That makes sense. Yeah,
Easy enough.
okay,
You know, trying to be fair with everybody. you know,
Yes,
trying
yes.
to be fair.
well,
And, the house has gotten neglected
it's
and it's fallen.
probably the oldest house in Pryor, as far as
It's
I'm
one of
concerned.
them.
Yeah.
If it's not the oldest, it's one of
It's
them.
one of them, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because you couldn't remodel it if you even tried, I mean, the 2x4s are petrified. And you
Yeah,
couldn't
pulling a
drive.
nail out of one of those.
You can't, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
you
no
just pull the
way.
heads off. you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know,
You can't drive a nail in it, you can't even run a screw in it, so
yeah,
there's no sense in it. I mean, to me, it's gonna, needs to come down.
well, I think you're right, I hope that, we can explain it to your, I know people get emotional connections to pieces of property.
Yes, yes, she is,
And
That's-
I recognize that, I'm not trying to, I wanna help her understand that we're not doing this out of spite.
It just needs to be
It just
done.
needs to go.
It needs to go.
But
And it's a
once, we'll get it bid out, we're gonna order it, to be tore down.
Mm-hmm,
If you don't get it done in the next 30 days,
yeah,
we'll order it to be bid out on December 19th,
understood.
okay? And once it's bid out in January sometime, they'll actually tear it down. So that's your time frame to get this. shit
Well,
done.
I don't,
Get the little building and
Yes.
your little trailer off the property, because whenever they tear it down,
It's
they'll
all
remove everything.
And whatever she wants out of the house.
yeah, she's got a few things, but like I said, the people who broke in there and they
But there
stole.
there can't be a secondary structure on the property.
I got you, I
Right?
understand,
If there's not a primary structure, there can't be a secondary structure,
I understand.
okay?
Got you.
All right. Well,
Appreciate
thank you so much for coming in. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. You bet.
You could probably call one of the wrecker services, I don't know if they will or can or licensed to, they can hook onto that building. They can drag it up onto their rollback sometimes and move it if you need to, and take it to your house pretty cheaply.
Yeah, because after I get my little shed and my trailer, I don't care what happens to it.
Right,
All right.
No.
All right.
Sure,
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
okay.
That's more off my back. Thank you.
Okay, in the matter, see, so we got that one taken care of, Cheryl?
Yes.
Move that to. In the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Devon Looney in the possession of Lindsay Harold, 202 North Aura. Is there anyone here to speak on that?
Yes, I could. It's cleared off. I mean, other than a piece of concrete slab that I wish they'd taken, but, they tore it off themselves, so.
And the only reason we put it back on this agenda was because the house had been demolished and they'd left some debris.
Right.
And they cleared that debris off.
Yeah,
But they did clear the
They did.
debris off.
yes, it did.
And at this time, we're gonna close this case. Yeah, I saw the photos and it did look good.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll be able to mow that.
right.
Keep the property up. And, last case, in the matter of the dilapidation of the property of Isabella Hensley Townsend, 510 North 433 Road. Any updates on Isabella?
I went by there, I spoke with the gentleman that lives in the trailer behind. He said that Isabella right now is in the hospital in Tulsa and has been there for maybe 2 weeks or something like that, close to it. She's doing better, but that's where she's at right now. Property looks the same right now. There's not been any progress. I didn't take any pictures because it was so muddy to get back there. The guy said he hadn't had a chance to do anything. So,
But it all looked the same.
looked the same, said he was gonna try to work on the floor. And I wasn't quite sure what he meant by working on the floor, but I said, okay. Well,
Okay, he is aware that the permit's only good for 6 months and that he'll have to get a new one in December?
I don't know if he's aware of that or not.
Okay.
I can make him aware of it.
Yeah, let him know that, he'll have to get another one in December, but we'll review this case and we'll kick it out to December 19th for review.
Okay.
10, 33. this time, we'll exit the public hearing and adjourn.